back. This is your old pal Hondo doing another video on wet shaving. As you can see, I have like 2 weeks of stubble. The razor that we're going to be using is basically what I can find in my area from Walmart. We're going to be using old school DE razor, which is a hagen. As you can see, hagen. The reason why I like this one over a lot of the Dorcos and the micro touches and the more budget line of type of razors is because the elevator doors on this one, this is a butterfly type of razor. It's made out of chrome and brass. It's brass dipped in chrome basically. It has really smooth elevators where the Dorcos elevators are really, kind of gritty. So are a lot of the samurai razors and, the cheaper models. Wilkinson's also make a classic razor like this. Is basically designed on the old Black Beauties, the old Gillette 1950s era's Black Beauties, which your great granddaddy probably used, and they still work effectively. You don't need 3 blades to cut your face, because 3 blades will actually pull hair instead of cut. This actually just cuts. If you're doing sweeping motions and you take your time and do your face, it doesn't take as long. Now this is the smaller version of the Hagen. You can get the the longer handle, but these run about $15. You can get them at Walmart. Really good quality razor. They're made in China, but for some reason these are like, out of all the ones that I bought that I can find in my area, they're good. These are also used as surgical tools by the hospital industry for shaving, around wounds and stuff. They use a similar razor to this to do that because it cuts clear through like almost a 1/4 inch of hair with no problem. The blades that we're using for this are the Astra Superior Platinum double-edged razors. Really good razors. They're made in Russia, St. Petersburg, Russia. They're distributed through some Arab company, but I find these are the best cheap razors there is on the market. They cut really good. At first, when you first use them, you got to get used to them, but they're kind of aggressive. But once you wear the blade down, they become more user-friendly. They feel good after a while. No problems with them. You could use Personas. You could use Derbies. Derby's another good blade. It's all in what you want to use it for. This is a really good razor for what you pay for it. Very smooth. Very surprisingly, it's good quality. Now, I've used the Gillette sensitivity level adjustment one that my grandfather gave me years ago. It's from the 50s. It works great, but I retired it. I'm going to keep it as a keepsake. I might not even review it. But, basically, you get this with a kit, the Hagen. With a kit, it comes with this Hagen cream that you rub on, and it really is a god-awful stuff, so I wouldn't even recommend it. The Hagen blades are surprisingly good as well. But for this test, I already had the Astra Superior Platinum blades in here. They work fine. I would kind of recommend you to stay away from dollar store double-edged safety razor blades because they're just not as good quality as maybe a Derby, Persona, Feather. Astras are the best. Good cheap company that makes great, good superior blades over a lot of the others. We're going to try this out. The Hagen out with, and this Hagen has really good knurling on the razor as well. It's heavy, but the knurling helps make up for the weight. A lot of people don't like these kind of razors. They like to stick into the old crappy plastic disposable. We live in a disposable environment, but this is better. It costs you a lot less money for the razors. You could use regular all-natural soap to lather yourself up and shave with, no problem. This is just my introductory thoughts on wet shaving over, using these crappy disposable razors. Now the 3 blades are okay. Now the Gillette 3-blade Mach 3s, they're okay. but I'm not a fan of it anymore. I like the DE shaving. It makes your face feel good. It makes everything about your face. Ladies can use this too on their skin. It leaves less track marks. And once you get to learn how to use these, they work wonderfully. You have to go at an angle to use them, and just go in small areas on your face 3 times each, all around the neck, and you get a really good clean shave for what it is. This Hagen safety razor is great. I recommend it. It just works excellently for a cheap razor. It's not one of the higher end Parkers or the higher end. You know, there's a lot of models out there. I mean, the Parker, the McCures, it goes on and on and on and on and on. But, you know, if you're going to buy one that's quality, you know, something with a sensitivity level adjustment, if you want. You don't have to. These are set to be mild aggressive, so, you know, these are okay to get by on. If you're just wanting to shave your face and find a razor readily available at Walmart for $15 out the door. Great razor. Does a great job shaving your face. Excellent. Excellent. We're going to shave with it. We're going to do this in speed motion because I ain't got time to, you know, edit. The only thing I'm going to edit through is just shaving through the whole area. And, the aftershave we're going to be using is the Gillette aftershave lotion, and it's just basic aftershave. Then you can put some kind of like, you know, Balm X on it afterwards after you get done shaving. It's pretty good stuff. It's okay. It's basically what I can find in my area. Now we got a bar of all natural soap that we soaked in this bowl here with warm water. You could use really any all natural soap, some, you know, more expensive type of soaps. You take your Badger brush, and then you gently go over the soap with the Badger brush. This is the GBS 100% Badger brush from the GBS kit that I bought for Christmas. So it's, you know, it's a pretty good type of brush. You just want to get the soap on the brush. You don't want to do anything crazy with it, really. You just want to get it, you know, really soapy like that, and that's pretty much good. Hey, we got the GBS lather bowl, and we got the sudsy type of brush ready to go. And what you do is you use your little lather bowl to basically beat the soap into like suds, like you see right here. It's a very easy way to do it. It saves you money really on buying expensive or stupid type of shaving creams, which you really don't need to do. This is all natural. There's zero waste. It's not harmful for the environment. It works really good for your face. You could use other type of pug soaps, but you know, you can get away with using a type of all natural soap. But as you can see, it's really sudsy. If you do this with a semi-wet, you want to strain the Badger brush out a little bit. You don't want to use the Badger brush, you know, too wet and not too dry. So you can make really good suds. This stuff will blow over. Look at this. It blows over. You just keep at it and at it and at it and at it, and you know, I mean, you don't get the best suds in the world, but you get really good suds. That's what the little bowls are good for. You just put it on your face. Make sure you prep your face with warm water or a rag like this, warm water for a good minute. So you exfoliate your face just around the areas you're going to be shaving with first. And razor ready to go. You want to splash your face with warm water first before you start shave prep. You just wipe off the excess water. You put water in there. The way I like to work is I like to work in sections from the bottom of my neck to the top. That will be the last part that I go through. But I basically bushwhack my way through here first, all of it, and then do it in sections after that. Okay, we got the sudsy type of soap ready to go. And it is sudsy, folks. And this won't take much to get on your face. You might want to wipe off excess. So you basically put it on your face like this. It ain't gotta be any special rotation or anything. You just put it on your face, and it goes on. The stuff is not as good as maybe a type of soap, more expensive shave soap, but it works for what it is. Very cheap and affordable way to shave your face without straying to the environment, which is a good natural soap. Which I'm going to edit, do the shaving process. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do the round, the bottom, and then go through the... We're going to go through my face real quick for one good time, and then do it in sections. And always at an angle. Okay folks, that was the first pass, and that was about 2 weeks of stubble. We're going to do another pass. This is going to be the second pass. First pass got it good, pretty much. Left a little bit behind, but it was so thick. When you use these razors, you're not really going to, you know, it's not really going to get everything, but, you know, you're going to get what you can with it. I'm just touching it up, but we're going to go over it again. Getting the face wet, ready for the second pass. Okay. Get the soap ready again. Sometimes you gotta re-lather it up. This stuff is really sudsy, so this will dissipate a lot quicker than most of the more expensive shave soaps, but it works fine for just fine for this. Apply it back on there. Electric razor, but it feels more satisfactory and it feels a lot better. Closer shave. Wet shaving is a lot better in the long run for your skin. The soap will actually make your skin feel good too. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to go against the grain, so like this, on the bottom of the neck, the shave. Be very careful, go at an angle. Okay, that was the second pass. Did it in fast motion so you guys can check it out. Second pass was great. These Astra blades are great. They're very cost effective too. You save a lot more money on these razor blades than you will the disposable 3-edge razors or the 5. So keep that in mind too. We're going to go for the third pass and the final pass, and then we'll use the aftershave. Okay, we got the GVS kit ready. It's good. It works really good if you know how to use it properly. Most people don't know how to use this or even shave like this anymore. I think people should get back to, you know, the basics of old school shaving, because it's a lot better for your skin. It feels a whole lot better and rewarding. This will be the third and final pass. We got the shaving cream or soap on my face. Final pass for you guys. And I'll give you my final thoughts on the GBS kit and razor. I only got one brush. Okay, we're done. That was the third pass. We're going to take a wet rag and Take the wet, warm compressed rag with warm water on it and put it over our face so our face don't break out, and also helps clean your face up. That's it. Nice smooth shave. You get a barber quality shave, and you can do it at home. You don't need to pay a barber to do this. How you want to clean out the brush and your razor, I'm going to show you how to do that. You take the water full of sink full of water, and you open up the elevator on the butterfly of the safety razor. You take the razor out, rinse out the razor like so. Very simple process. You only have to clean the razor with dishwashing liquid and water. After a week's worth of use, then you do it. You soak it in a bowl with some dishwashing liquid and a toothbrush, and you clean it out. Only after that, just shake the excess water out. Stick the blade back on it. Up the blade like this with it to dry the edge, so it doesn't rust the blade out, and the blade will last you a lot longer. You can put oil on the end of it later on if you want to. The bowl out is an easy process. You just take the bowl in the water, stick it in there, and just until it's dissolved out of there, all the soap's gone. And you basically make sure there's no soap in it. This also kind of disinfects it as well. And you just squeeze it out like so. Your brush, your barber brush, and then what you do is you just shake the excess out of it like so, and just get rid of all the excess water out of it, and you hang it upside down like this and dry it. I'll do that later, but you know, clean your bowl out like that. Cleanup is very easy. You know, you set your bowl upside down like this. Make sure you shave the excess. Make sure you shake the excess out of it. Pull the plug, and there you go. That's how you clean your razors and stuff. We're going to put the aftershave on, which is the Gillette aftershave. It's pretty good stuff. It's not the best stuff, but it works. Just a little bit will do. It's an aftershave and a lotion. It's not the best stuff in the world, but it works. And just put it on there generously. I might have used a little bit too much, but oh well. Makes the face burn a little bit. It's not too bad. Has a little bit of alcohol to disinfect your face. Give you a nice, pleasant scent. It's cheap. It's like $2. You can get Skin Bracer, Aqua Velva, Aftershave, or Brute, or you know, Old Spice. They're all good. Just what you want to use in it. It just basically disinfects your face from razor burn. You know, keeps down the rash and stuff like that. Yeah, my final thoughts on the Hagen razor is a great razor for $15. Highly recommend it. It works effectively, shaves clean through your face. You're going to get a really good quality shave from it. Well, basically with any DE razor. Some DE razors are more aggressive than others. This one's not too aggressive. It feels good. You just got to get used to shaving with them. You got to get your skin used to it. But that was 2 weeks of hair, so you know, and it cut through it like nobody's business. I do recommend the hagen, razors from Walmart. I'll leave a link down below where you guys can find it. It's a good razor. Basically, the only razor I could really find in my area. Sally's carries their own version of DE safety razors. You can get them from Sally's salon store, wherever they sell that salon stuff. You can also buy Persona edges there as well. The Hagen is a quality razor. And don't overlook it. It actually works for what it is. It's a good budget DE razor. I think it's a lot better than the Dorco or the Microtouch. And that's, I've got all 3 of those. So, you know, this one is the better razor. Out of the budget razors, budget DE safety, butterfly safety razors, it's quality. Well, folks, this has been your old pal Hondo on a razor review, which was the Hagen and some of the other products that you've seen on here. And old school safety DE razor shaving. It's better for you and more hygienic for you than shaving with 3-bladed bastard razors. Do not like 3-bladed razors. To be honest, 1 blade will get it done. People have been shaving with one blade for decades. Some people are like, oh, they're scary and they'll cut you to pieces. No, they won't. With proper use and using it regularly, they will work for you outstandingly. There's a reason why they lasted as long as they have. They'll last you forever. They're made out of brass and chrome. What else can you ask for? A razor blade a razor that'll last you 20 years, where you have to throw away disposable razors. The only thing you got to throw away on this razor is the blade itself, and then replace it. It's a never-ending razor. I like this because I'm a prepper, and I can save money on blades for this, and I can shave my face constantly. With this blade, I've gotten 10 uses out of this blade, and it still shaves my face. Got that box of Astra blades, which will last me years. Years. You won't ever have to buy another razor after that. That's why the big razor companies don't want you to know about these razors. They don't want you to use these razors. That's why they push to use these crappy 3-bladed razors that are bad for your skin. It really is. And these like synthetic, like freaking canned sprays, shaving creams that'll leave your face not moist, and it's just not very appealing to shave. That's why I shave old school. I went from shaving like that to shaving old school, and I've never looked back because it makes my face feel good. Well, folks, it's been your old pal Hondo on a razor review and some stuff, and maybe how to show you how to shave old school with a DE safety razor. It's quick and easy, down and dirty. Hagen works great. Check them out. I'll leave a link down in the description below where you can find the Hagen razor. I don't get paid for the links, but I'll just leave you to the link to the razors and the blades down in the link in the description down below, so you can get one for yourself. You know what y'all can do? You put God first. He puts you first every time, and you know what else, YouTube? God loves you. So does Hondo. Peace out. Yeah.